So, this is the final part to my mini series where I've been talking about how to make irresistible offers. And I'm going to share with you the final part that's going to ensure that your offers in the future are going to go flying out of the door. And this is because we're going to be talking about the four different things that you can do that's going to really add some spice to your offers and just going to have your audience saying yes to them. And that's exactly what we want, isn't it? So, how do we build trust with our offers? How do we deal with clients' natural objections to coming working with you? And how do we kind of really help them to see that you deliver exactly what you promise you're going to deliver as well? And these are the kind of aspects I want for you to be thinking about when you're creating offers and when you're using any of these four things that I'm going to be talking about, because it's absolutely essential that you address these things in your offer creation. So, we're going to be talking about number one, this is something that you can bring into your offers, into your launching, that's going to really help you to get those people who are sat on the fence to make a decision. So, number one is all about using scarcity. So we human beings, unfortunately, we do respond to FOMO. And if we get that feeling that something's going to disappear, that we're not going to have it available to us at that price point or that availability, we are going to make a decision. And that's exactly what you want for your audience. You want to help them to make a decision about whether the offer that you have for them is the right offer for them. And I think it's really important at this point in time when we're talking about motivating your audience into becoming your clients, is this isn't about using anything unpleasant to persuade people to come and work with you. And even though I'm trained in NLP, I do not use NLP techniques to actually convert my clients into, well, my audience into clients. And we want to do it very, very genuinely. But scarcity can be used very naturally. And scarcity can be as simple as saying, hey, I've got four of these slots available, or three slots of these available, or I've got these appointments on this day available. So scarcity can be used in lots of different ways. Just telling people that you've got a limited amount of these things is one thing. You can also have that open and closed launch where something's not available the whole time, so that people, they get to understand when you have your offer available. Maybe they're like excited about it. They know that they're going to be one of the ones that are going to get in this time. It's really helping, again, as I said, your audience to really have that point of reflection, like, am I willing to let this go, or do I want to wait until the next time? So think about how you can use scarcity in your messaging. Um, Again, it could be limited bonuses, it could be limited spaces. You could also have things like, this is like, maybe you've created a really special offer and you know you're never going to repeat this. It could be an offer that you're retiring, that you are no longer making available. And you're just going to add that kind of special element to the messaging, like, this is never going to be repeated. I'm never going to do that. And as long as genuinely you are not ever going to repeat this, you can use that in your messaging. The second aspect is urgency. When I'm using urgency in my messaging, what I'm looking for is I'm looking for action takers. They are my preferred ideal client. I want people who can make good decisions and they're willing to act on their instincts and they will take action. The clients that I don't want to attract into my business are those people who are saying yes to everything. I want to really work with those people who are looking to get results in their business. So I use urgency in my offers when I really want to help my audience to know if it's for them or not. So again, urgency can be a deadline. It could be about payments as well. It could be like, the payments are increasing after this. It could be that you're never going to repeat this offer again, anything like that. So some element of urgency. Perhaps it's a 48-hour sale. I've had some fabulous results at running limited sales where really people understand all the way through the launch that there's only 48 hours. That means that you don't get exhausted running the launch. Your audience don't get exhausted with hearing about your launch. They understand it's for a short period of time. And you can put loads and loads of energy behind it as well. The third thing, and probably my favorite thing when we're looking at making offers irresistible, is to use bonuses. And I'm going to give you some real life examples as well, because I really want for you to think about bonuses as almost being an extension to your course. I've had people who've been like thinking about working with me, quite like the offer that I put out there, but it was the bonuses that helped them to decide that I was the right coach for them. So let me give you some like a real life example of how I use bonuses to sell in my business. So I have an email marketing strategy course called the List Grower. Now, it's all about email marketing. It's about creating your own funnel. It's about creating a lead magnet. They're all quite overwhelming things. Now, a lot of us know about email marketing, but I think it's something like 70% of people don't use it because they're scared of certain aspects of it. They're scared of writing the email sequence. They're not comfortable with the tech side of things. And they actually just find the whole thing very confusing. But because I've been helping clients with email marketing for the last 10 years, I understand this. So when I created the List Grower, I wanted a course that people could implement and get results. That was the bottom line. So what I did is I looked at all of the potential objections that somebody would have to coming and working with me in using email marketing. And then I put in place, in terms of bonuses, those things that are going to help alleviate somebody's concerns. Like, is this for me? I'm going to get overwhelmed. Perhaps I won't understand what comes next. So there's a couple of things that I did. So for anybody who's like feeling overwhelmed with the whole process, is the part of the List Grower is they get the whole strategy as a masterclass. So they can see it from A to Z, completely laid out. And then for 21 days, they get one daily step that they can take. So they've got it all mapped out. It's all really clear. It's like day 1, you do this, day 2, you do this, day 13, you do that. So, and again, I'm giving them the confidence that in 21 days, they're going to be able to have their first email marketing strategy and funnel set up, and it's very doable. One of the other things that I do with the List Grower, understanding that tech can be a big issue for people, is that they can buy into working with my tech expert, so that that client can actually work with my tech expert who will help them create their landing page, their thank you page, help them link it all together. So all of those things that they've maybe fallen down before, felt really overwhelmed with actually trying to figure out those techie bits, is taken care of for an additional amount, which people can opt in and opt out of, because that's not everybody. And the third thing is all about those email sequence emails that people get really, really stuck on, because there's often like 6 or 9 emails that people have to write there. And I get that it can feel really overwhelming if you're not used to writing emails. So one of the things that I sell as part of the List Grower as a bonus are email templates. So those emails that once felt daunting now feel doable. And I put those things in place, and it really helps to sell a course like the List Grower, because people are like, right, okay, this is brilliant. This is everything I need, everything that I've perhaps got stuck on when I've been trying to do this for myself. So you can use those as bonuses to really help your audience get the most out of your course, for them to use your course and get the results that you want them to get and they want to get as well. So that type of bonus where you're dealing with people's objections and barriers to success, really brilliant. Other bonuses that you can use is if you haven't got any assets. A lot of those things that I've just talked about are things that I have built into my business over the last 10 years. If you don't have any of those things yet, that's fine. You don't need to create more stuff. You could have, let's say it's a course again, you could add in as a bonus, and it could be like the first 10 people get this. So again, you can use like a disappearing bonus, but it could be the first 10 people who book this will also receive as a bonus 14 days one-to-one support implement, and you deliver that via WhatsApp or Voxer. And I have done that over and over again, and it's it's so brilliant for you as a coach or a course creator or an expert, whatever you do, because it's quick. I've had like 10, 15 people all on individual messaging. It's absolutely fine. You can do that. You could do group one. And it just means that also one of the things that is really lovely about that is your client feels really supported. They are supported to take action, which we all want for our clients. They get great results, but it also allows you to really further develop your relationship with them. So then, if you've got an upsell, kind of a next natural step for them to come and work with you to continue that work, you've actually got that relationship with them. You've been talking to them every day via WhatsApp, at Vox, or however you've decided to do it. And it just feels really natural for you to say, hey, look, I've loved working with you. Our time's coming to an end. If you wanted to carry on working in this way, this is what I've got available for you. And I would say that my conversion rate for that is about 80%, which so it's a really good one to put in. So bonuses can be great. You can use bonuses at the beginning, like the first 10 people, get this. So like, or you book before this time, and you also get this bonus, and then it disappears. And then something that you can do if you're like, all right, okay, so sales have gone quiet, usually around the midpoint of a launch. So it could be that you insert like a bonus where people get like another bonus that like reignites them, their interest in what it is that you've got available, but it also kind of reignites you because you're the one who's running this launch, and it's nice to have like surprise, this is what happens. And again, you can make it limited, the next five people to sign up to this, da da da. And like from a point of being authentic, I generally, and this again is something that you can decide as a business owner, but if I've had the first 10 people and they've signed up and they've got that bonus, if I then make another bonus available for the next five people, is that I normally would always extend and give that second bonus to the first 10 people who've signed up as well. I don't think they need to be disadvantaged just because they were one of the first kind of action takers. So bonuses are really brilliant. Again, if you have been in your business for a little while and you've building up different assets in your business, they're all things that you can use as bonuses. So when I spoke about making irresistible offers, and we're talking about your held yes offer, and if you wonder what I'm talking about, I will link them all down below so you can actually go and look at those different episodes where I share the 3 different types of offers that you want to have in your business, one of them being your hell yes offer. It could be that you've got a number of hell yes offers that you've sold as individual offers and they're amazing, but it's also relevant to a bigger course in the future is that you can actually use your hell yes offers as bonuses, so you don't even need to recreate anything. One of the things that I would really recommend that you do with your bonuses is that you make it relevant to your course. It wants to be something that is a natural fit, not something like they've got to learn. Like if I was doing email marketing, I perhaps wouldn't then make them an offer around like creating reels. I mean, it's kind of linked, but it's that sort of thing. And the fourth thing that you can talk about and use to create offers that fly out the door is something that builds trust with your audience, and that is guarantees. Now, when I started out in the online world 10 years ago, I could rock up, do a live, and sell some coaching. Now it's quite different. There's a lot of experts out there, and guarantees are really brilliant at, first of all, like really standing by your product, saying, look, this is amazing, you will get results you by following these steps. So it really helps to get you to stand by your product and for you to be really proud of it, and for you to be like, I am the person who's going to help you get results. And the second aspect is it helps you to stand out from the crowd, which is a really important thing to do. There aren't very many companies actually offering guarantees. So your guarantees can be something as simple as, and you again check your wording and anything legal around that, is, for me, I say things like, with a list grower, if you do everything that I've told you to do, you will add 50 new leads to your business. If you don't, I'll carry on working with you for free for another 30 days. So that's a really good guarantee, because I know from running the list grower that like 50 is the minimum that somebody's going to get. Two, if they follow everything that that I've been sharing with them. The other guarantee that I've got is in the Get More Clients Academy, which is a 6-month membership where I work with somebody before they even get into the academy. They work with me, we sort out their strategy and their goals, so we both have clarity about it, and then I support them for 6 months to get that. And I think the guarantee is something like, if you don't get the results, I'll carry on working with you. So somebody who's really brilliant at offers and guarantees in particular is a guy called Alex Hormozy in his book $100 million offers. I'll link it below. It's a really good audiobook, and it's a really good book as well. If you're watching this video, you'll see it's more like a workbook than an actual book, but it's really good. There's really some great examples in there about how you can really create bonuses, guarantees, how you can use scarcity, how you can use urgency in your offers to really influence and just create a very impactful offer, one that is really unique, one that is really exciting for your audience, and one that was going to help you to get offers to fly out the door. So if you have loved this and you want my entire strategy for how you can put together this mini series of putting those 3 offers together to scale your business to consistent months of high income, I've got a free instant play masterclass, Create Your 5K Roadmap. It's available down below. I'll put all the details there. Download it and get a notepad and pen, and just like these podcast episodes, there's going to be loads of things where you can actually work this out for yourself and figure out how you're going to create a roadmap from where you are to where you want to be. So I hope you've enjoyed this. I've loved delivering this mini series. Any questions, just drop me a message below. I will personally respond to that for you. Okay, until next time, bye for now.